A storm is sweeping across the globe, and at its eye is Tesla's Cybertruck, a futuristic powerhouse now facing intense global backlash. Outrage over Elon Musk's dealings with the federal government has sparked a wave of anger, not just at Musk himself, but at his bold creation. Cybertruck owners are becoming unexpected targets, with their striking, steel-armored vehicles drawing scorn far beyond the UK. Around the world, nations are slamming the brakes on this daring machine, calling it a public safety hazard due to its sharp edges and massive frame. Authorities are impounding Cybertrucks and canceling registrations, leaving one pressing question. Why are countries turning their backs on what was once the most anticipated vehicle on the planet? As the bans mount, could this signal the start of a worldwide shutdown for the Cybertruck? Join us as we explore the countries leading the revolt, uncover the shocking reasons behind the crackdown, and ask, can Tesla pull itself back from the brink? Buckle up, this isn't just a minor clash. It's a full-blown war on wheels, and things are just getting started. In the United Kingdom, the Cybertruck's hopes of gliding over cobblestone streets were dashed faster than you can shout "mind the gap." In January 2025, police in Greater Manchester impounded a Cybertruck because it didn't have a certificate of conformity. Basically, it failed to meet the country's safety standards. And the reasons? It's a long list. First up, the sheer size. This beast tips the scales at nearly 7,000 pounds and stretches over 2.2 meters wide, so massive it could block an entire street. In the UK, handling something that bulky means you need a special Category C1 license, the same one required for small trucks. Then there's the design. Sure, that sharp, stainless steel body looks like something straight out of the future, but it breaks the rule that car edges must be rounded to at least 3.2 millimeters. Why? Because pedestrians and razor-sharp metal don't exactly make a good mix. A minor bump could leave you looking like you tangled with an industrial can opener. And let's not forget the lights. That slick, full-width light bar might scream sci-fi, but it doesn't meet UK regulations for brightness, placement, or visibility. Oh, and the Cybertruck's ability to rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds while weighing around 3 tons? Safe to say, regulators weren't exactly cheering. Meanwhile in Ireland, the land of rolling green hills, ancient castles, and impossibly narrow roads, the Cybertruck situation isn't much better. Imagine trying to navigate a nearly 7,000-pound, steel-clad giant through a tiny, winding village street. It's like attempting to park a tank in a bike lane. And it's not just the roads. Ireland, like much of Europe, has some of the strictest safety standards around. And the Cybertruck? It's not exactly checking all the right boxes. Those sharp, unforgiving stainless steel edges that landed the Cybertruck in hot water in the UK? Yeah, they are a big problem here too. In Ireland, cars have to be designed to minimize injuries to pedestrians, and the Cybertruck's body is about as forgiving as a medieval battering ram. Weight is another huge obstacle. In Europe, a Standard B license only covers vehicles up to 3.5 tons. The Cybertruck comes dangerously close to that limit empty, before you even toss in surfboards, camping gear, and those big dreams of off-road adventures. Factor in the weight of, say, a full Irish breakfast, because let's be real, you're not traveling snack-free, and suddenly your license isn't enough. And that's not even mentioning Tesla's 2024 recall over accelerator pedals that could stick. Picture this, speeding uncontrollably through Dublin, blowing past landmarks like the Spire, not exactly the relaxing road trip you imagined. Meanwhile, down in Australia, regulators gave the Cybertruck a hard no, and honestly, can you blame them? Australia's got enough dangerous wildlife without adding a metal monster built like a battleship to the roads. First, there's safety. The Cybertruck's sharp angles and rock-solid exoskeleton turn collisions into something catastrophic. This thing doesn't crumple, it bulldozes. Imagine hitting a kangaroo. Not only would the Cybertruck barely flinch, but the poor animal could literally become a projectile. Horrifying. Then there's the left-hand drive problem. Australia drives on the left, and right-hand drive vehicles are mandatory. Tesla's Texas plant isn't equipped to build right-hand drive Cybertrucks, and reworking the production line would be massively expensive. And we haven't even gotten to the infrastructure yet. While Australian cities are well equipped with EV chargers, once you head into the remote outback, you might end up living a real-life Mad Max moment, stranded without power. Congratulations, your Cybertruck has just been downgraded to the world's priciest metal tent. Definitely not the rugged Aussie adventure you had in mind. Over in China, the Cybertruck isn't officially banned, but spotting one rolling through Shanghai would be a rare sight. Its sharp, angular design and massive build clash with China's strict pedestrian safety laws, which are meant to reduce injuries and accidents. Honestly, the Cybertruck is about as pedestrian-friendly as a medieval castle. And that's not the only hurdle. Pickup trucks already deal with major restrictions in China, like limited access to city centers and mandatory retirement after 15 years. Even if Tesla made design tweaks to meet safety standards, owners would still face constant red tape just trying to drive the thing. Interestingly, Tesla briefly filed an energy consumption report with China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, MIT, only to mysteriously withdraw it later. Why? Maybe they realized the Cybertruck wouldn't make the cut, or perhaps they wanted to avoid a public rejection. Either way, the application disappeared faster than a Cybertruck hitting 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds. Considering Tesla's already shaky reputation in China, thanks to controversies over alleged brake failures and battery fires, the Cybertruck's chances in the world's biggest EV market aren't looking too good. Where do you find yourself in this electrifying debate? Is the Cybertruck a misunderstood masterpiece, a bold vision trapped between fear and bureaucracy, or an uncontrollable titan that's simply unfit for the world's civilized roads? In theory, Tesla could rework this stainless steel behemoth to satisfy global regulators, soften its sharp lines, trim its colossal weight, and tone down its futuristic edge to meet strict safety standards. But there's a catch. Such a transformation wouldn't come easily. It would be a costly, tangled endeavor, a logistical nightmare that would drain both resources and resolve. Worse yet, it would risk stripping away what makes the Cybertruck so magnetic in the first place, its unapologetic, outrageous character. Those raw, brutalist lines, the defiant angles, they are not just design choices, they are declaration. Smooth them out, and what's left? A hollow echo of what once dared to be different, a domesticated beast robbed of the wild spirit that made it legendary before it even touched the pavement. Still, the swelling global backlash raises bigger, more uncomfortable questions, ones that stretch well beyond Tesla itself. Our regulators, with their endless safety codes and pedestrian protections, clinging too desperately to outdated standards, smothering innovation under layers of red tape? Or is Tesla, fueled by Musk's relentless drive to defy norms, recklessly pushing the envelope, creating a machine so radical it blurs the line between boldness and irresponsibility? The Cybertruck's rejections aren't just minor disagreements. They represent a major clash of philosophies, a battleground where the future of automotive design is at stake. What does this mean for the global electric vehicle movement? Are we moving toward a future where practicality and safety, though important, will stifle experimental innovation, flattening creativity into a dull uniformity? Or is there room for a balance, where daring designs like the Cybertruck can coexist with the caution of a risk-averse world? The stakes are high. On one side, countries are drawing a hard line, refusing to allow this steel-clad giant on their highways, condemning its sharp angles and tank-like mass as unacceptable threats. On the other, innovators and disruptors celebrate the Cybertruck as a bold symbol of what's possible, a powerful rejection of mediocrity, and a moving testament to human ambition. Should nations ease their restrictions and trust drivers and fate to handle the potential chaos? Or have they made the right call, protecting public safety by keeping a vehicle that flirts too closely with danger off their roads? The debate is charged with tension, and clear answers remain elusive.